Hello, I'm Tesla and I got paid 4 days ago, and I have been doing a lot of online shopping to prepare for my favorite holiday of Halloween. So let's see what damage I've done and then what I can do with the rest of my $2,841.60. First off, I'm going to hop into savings and assign 609.15. That goes back into my month ahead fund, which I had pulled from my first check, but I was incredibly sick for the first half of October and unable to show y'all that. And then another thing that I don't know if I talked about is that I am going to have a roommate for the next 3 months. I have a friend of a friend of a friend who said they know someone who's a great person and a great roommate, but they need a room of their own. I gave them a tour and they said they could only contribute $500 a month. I'm not very confrontational. I'm not good at setting boundaries. I don't enjoy being a landlord, but I figure this person isn't a stranger. They come with references and they only want to stay a very short time frame. So they gave me a $500 deposit, and if nothing gets destroyed, they will get it back, which is obviously what I would prefer. I would much rather just give the money back at the end instead of the stress of fixing things and instead of the stress of, arguing if their deposit was used appropriately. So hopefully I just get to give that back a few months from now. Okay, now we have to cover my overspend because in these 4 days I have spent a lot. I need to assign 74.49 into my groceries because my meal kit box price keeps going up. I use every plate and I swear it gets raised by a couple of dollars every quarter now, so I should probably just cancel that. I also spent $15 in groceries, mostly just buying pre-made salads at like $3 a pop because I am trying to eat just slightly healthier, not that much healthier, because I still had Wingstop and Whataburger, which is this $16. Here's where it gets a little bit wild. I need to assign 219.88 into my appearance because I bought a bunch of stuff last minute for an alien costume. I didn't know what was going to fit or not, or what would be best for the weather. Sometimes in October it's 90, sometimes it's like 50. So I bought 3 different outfit options, 2 different purses, toy gun options, makeup and accessory things, shoe options, and I know that most of it will be returned based on what's actually going to fit. So that's why I think I just kept adding stuff to my cart because I'm like, oh, I'm only going to keep a few things. I know most of this is going to be returned, but still, I need to fully assign it just to be responsible. I also need to stop buying alien stuff online because now all of my ads are featuring like sci-fi, alien, erotica, and that's just not it for me. The algorithm has been officially thrown off. Presents, I need to assign 64.35 because whenever my boss is in town, she treats my coworker and I to lunch. So we decided to go out to a nice lunch, and my coworker and I split the bill. And I was happy to do it, glad we did it, because even though it's a lot, she is very kind and supportive of us. So that was just a birthday thing that we wanted to do. Supplies is like a 44-pound bag of dog food for Chip, so he'll probably be good for the rest of the year. And then since I'm going to be an alien for Halloween, I got an astronaut costume for him. So some people coordinate costumes with their partners, but I have a dog, so I coordinate with my dog. And then subscriptions, plus 5.40 because I pay for Apple's monthly game access subscription. I think I'm going to cancel that because I bought some video games recently, and I'm also going to purchase Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's like $5.99 one cost as opposed to this monthly recurring cost. So I don't think I'm going to continue that anymore. And then 10.61 is the price of a 6-foot long phone charging cord, which I had but got ripped up, and I've been using a 3-foot cord for about a week now, but I'm over it. I just decided to bite the bullet and buy the new piece of tech. So I know we went through it line by line, but I have spent $431.09 in the 4 days that I have been paid. Almost all of it on non-essentials and just fun and nice things. And I'm not saying I regret it, and I know that I will be getting some money back when I return things, but still, that is a lot. So now I am left with $1,301.66, which is more than usual because on top of deposit, they also paid rent, and rent is $500 a month flat, which is it's not exactly half of my bills, but it is nice to have some sort of contribution. And I would put it in bills if it were the beginning of the month, but we have already filled that, so that's why it could be a little bit more flexible. I'm going to put 65 in fuel just in case I am driving around a lot. But otherwise, I will hop into home. Actually, I probably don't need to assign anything in home because my bills are covered. And although I do want some fall decor, I don't want to buy any just yet. I think I just want to hold off a little longer just because of how much I've already spent this month. So the key is just going to be avoiding Target and Hobby Lobby, which now that I'm saying it is exactly where I want to go. But I'm going to stay strong and try not to buy anything that I don't need beyond what I'm going to assign in the next few categories. Thankfully, I don't like pumpkin spice lattes. That's like my only saving grace. For groceries, let's see if I can get away with another 110. I've got another meal kit box and then whatever else I want to buy on the fly, like maybe some fall themed snacks. Giving will get another 25. Chip does have a vet appointment coming up, and it would be so nice because it is his semi-annual, which is more of like a basic checkup. It would be so nice if it was $250 or less. His vet is kind of expensive. He's perfectly healthy as far as I know, but I just like the confirmation. And if it does end up being more and I can't cash flow it, he does have a vet fund that I can pull the difference out of. And then I filled in my investing up front before I did the video, so onto lifestyle expenses. Presents and lending, I think I'll be good. I shouldn't need to give anybody anything. And if I really do want to, I can just pull out of miscellaneous. Entertainment doesn't need anything because so far this month I have seen just about every scary movie in theaters, so I'd rather just put more money towards hobbies and adventures. I don't mean to cram it all into 1 month, but I do always worry that it's going to get too cold because to me, if it's like less than 68 degrees, the outside is canceled. It doesn't exist anymore, and I don't want to be in it if it's colder than that. So, for hobbies, I'm going to see if there's like a lovely day where I can go to a pumpkin patch or just do something more like fall oriented. Now, I'm going to assign a lot into adventures because I have been wanting to try the Texas State Fair. I've never gone, and it's kind of far for me, so I don't know that I will. Actually, I don't even know if it's open today. So I was gonna put thinking like 125 here. And if it is closed or closes too soon or something, then I'll just do haunted houses or other things like that, which like I'll just move this money around or maybe I'll put it back into sinking funds or something. And seasonal things actually tend to be pretty pricey per ticket because I mean they're kind of gimmicky. So I don't know where this will end up exactly, but just as a cushion for anything fun or spontaneous. What am I forgetting here? Okay, let's put like 80 in miscellaneous just to see. Really? Did something not go through? Oh, okay, here's something. So I meant to put 15 more in junk food and 35 more in dining out. So I know I had extra money because of the deposit and that went here. I guess because also the rent money is $500 flat, which is not half of my expenses. And whenever you pay someone a flat rate, they tend to use more water and electricity and not really care about bills in the same way that you do. So maybe that's why I have 500 extra. I guess that would make sense. Oh, you know what? I bought some stuff online and I'm doing a little payment plan for them. It's only $12.65. Sometimes I can pay for stuff up front and then I just prefer not to. So something that might be throwing me off is memberships because I got a new Ring doorbell which required me to purchase a new membership for $43.29 and I canceled my old membership, so they were funding me for the months that I'm not using. That's a 13.29% difference if I wanted to stay exactly where I was at before. So maybe I can go to Hobby Lobby. No, Tesla, you cannot go to Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this into emergencies. Just in case there is something off with my math, although I trust the system, so I don't know why there would be. Whoops, okay. 520.72 into emergencies. I guess this means that I basically cash flowed my entire check, and then the rent money that I got is just extra. which I guess makes sense because I do cash flow most of my stuff. That just extra money threw me away for a second, but I have money available in all the categories that matter. Well, I guess that is everything. Thank you for sticking around this far. I hope you have a great fall and a good October and have all the fun that you want this month. I'll talk to you later. Bye.